February 16th, 2023. Oh, it's a lot. Wednesday, I was in Canton outside of the old JC Penney's down the way by, oh, Chipotle's. There was guys that have been following me around for about 5.5 years outside. Said, we went, uh, we went to them. We asked them if she really never had anything to do with that traffic accident years ago. They said no. You had her drug being raped because somebody said something about it? And they said yes. It's a severe cold. Severe cold. Okay? They said some guy's been sitting on this case looking for a fentanyl game. They said that she has him nailed, and so does uh, the police. Have these people nailed for this? Oh, yeah. The agent had him nailed the day they walked into the office. Absolutely had him nailed. I had called the FBI hotline with threats on my life. I had 3 witnesses in the mall, okay, that they said that they were the ones trying to kill me. I had a Perry police report being followed and rounded by link back to that church. A Perry police report of attempt to break in. Dave was the main subject because they knew what the security system was. Then 2 other attempts on my life, and then somebody impersonating me, costing me a job. Okay? I have all this when I call the hotline. All right? Then think about the circus of Dave walking into an FBI building. I got all this on them. They walk in with stocking tape, voyeurism tapes. Voyeurism is where you take a picture of somebody's private area without their consent, and it's 1 to 5 years. They're a sexual predator. Okay? Stocking tapes. Okay? He's dating a stripper, prostitute. Her brother Alex, a white hair guy, this hair part on side, Dixie seen him, Darlene seen him, and John seen him. Okay? He's impersonating a retired judge that nobody knew about because he's been retired so long, just happens to look like a little white Santa Claus, white wig, white long beard. Super simple disguise. And she's pretending to be his daughter. And it's a stripper and her brother scamming people. Judge Timothy Ludick seen him in the back of the courthouse on 9/18/19, the day of my divorce, joking around in a judge's outfit, dressed up as retired Judge Pete, and they said he didn't know what was going on, why they were acting silly back there. Okay? Found out they were getting the back of places, telling people they were there to protect me. Okay? And Judge Pete's been retired a long time. Investigators said that they went to that family, that they were blaming him for all this. They had no idea what was going on. Well, you got to think, if he's retired, his picture, Cecily Mullins, an attorney up there, said that if he has pictures on the wall, he's been retired a long time. And he looks 60, 65 on the wall. And then she's been an attorney for a while, and she didn't even know who he was. To put 10, 15 years on his face, he looked really old, not like a young guy in a beard. He walked by, and I thought, that looks like that Alex, the guy that said he crushed my head in on 12/21/18. There will be a video in the case of him doing that. 12/21/18 of the guy impersonating retired Judge Pete. Okay. I have a dent in my head. He bragged in Bob Evans on January 4th, 19, that he had left his comb on Dave's dresser after that attack at the refrigerator, stabbed in the neck and bashed my skull, and that he left me for dead, and he was holding me down. Okay. They have been scamming everybody. People were talking even today. That guy that they said they were all helping for found out that he's not even a judge. No, it's just that stripper's brother. They've been telling it everywhere, from Alliance to Walmart 62 to Akron to Hartville now, that it's just that stripper and her brother. You got to think, they're walking in and he's pretending he's a retired judge, stalking, drug beating, raping somebody for his baby girl, and he wouldn't get arrested. And here it's some stripper and her brother scamming him. Talk about a circus show. And some guy impersonating a doctor from Altman Hospital selling information. No doctor of yours can never talk about you. According to their license and HIPAA violations, it's 1 to 10, or it's 10 years federal and $250,000 fine. Impersonating a doctor talking about you is 1 to 10. Stalking tapes, you get in trouble for stalking, let alone the voyeurism. You take a picture of someone's private area without their consent. It is 1 to 5 years. And they admitted they taped in the bathroom. The shower scene in the other room, they also have porn of Danny, Jen, Josh, Dixie, John, Dave. 1 to 5 per there, and they got kitty porn because my grandkids use in the bathroom. Sextortion is photoshopping scenes and then trying to extort money after taking an embarrassing photo of somebody. It's 12 to 15, let alone the drugs, rape, human trafficking. There's nothing admissible against victims. They already admitted that they photoshopped everything and drugged everything, where I had bruises all over me, throwing up, heart racing, almost passing out, that they had been drugging me up and telling me to say stuff, and they photoshopped a washing scene and a feminine wipey above the toilet. They would laugh in my face. They photoshopped a lot more in their stalking tapes or voyeurism tapes. I don't even know how that agent kept it together with the laws that they broke. They had life and federal just walking in there. It had been a side circus show. And strange yelling, she was faking she was sick 15 years before, so we had her drug beat and raped. My God. You can't ever have somebody drug beat and raped. You talk about a severe cult. Anybody goes to an apostolic church are insane. Absolutely insane. I want you to think of that. And he didn't arrest him the first day. I know a retired CIA agent. She said it's ridiculous that agent didn't arrest them the first day. Nip this and take care of you. On a recorded line, I tell him someone told on me the night before the Apostolic Church of Aberdeen. Paul Paymer seen him, the minister there, and about 300 to 500 people. Dave told Danny, our son, that he talked to him up there. It was him. It was verified. It was him telling on me before I called him back. He calls me a liar. I tell him that somebody threatened to knife me at Giant Eagle in Ravenna on September 21st, 18. He calls me a liar. I tell him he tried to kidnap me before. He calls me a liar. Terry seen him and let me tape her with her permission. He said, even if I already know what's going on, those church people, I've had them in my office, and that family that lost their kid that I had nothing to do with. In 2003, it's 15 years later, her dad did an arrogant stunt of speeding on a back road, ran a stop sign and hit a semi. Killed himself and their kid. It's their father's fault, 100%. I went through 610 surgeries. After that, my muscles locked up. I went to the wrong doctors, falsely diagnosed, gave me wrong medication, swelled from my feet to my brain. I ended up in cardiac wards. My heart got off. My thyroid quit working. My adrenal gland quit working. My brain swelling. They lie. I have brain tumors. They want to put a bag on my side. My stomach's bleeding from all the medication. And it took another doctor to tell me they were just ripping off my insurance company and falsely diagnosing me and sharing me with their friends. It's called overcare. It's medical malpractice. It's documented medical malpractice and documented medication errors. And it took another doctor to tell on them, and 9 months for me to slowly get well. It was about a 4-year ordeal. And I slowly got well over 9 months as the swelling left and learned to walk again. Strange made up a shitty lie on me 6 months later, that the faking you were sick and faking you got well when he thought I caught his son in adultery. It's a minister's lie to cover up his son as adultery. And that sick family of her father killing her kid in an arrogant stunt, just wanting to kill somebody just to kill them because they're so full of evil and hate and anger, they should have been arrested the first day. They're mentally ill. And that agent going, I already know what's going on. They tried to have you killed because you were faking you were sick before. It's like, I really was sick before. He's like, you liar. I've had that family in my office that lost their kid. I don't even go to their church. It was a lie a minister made up 15 years before. It's like, I was really sick before. He's like, you liar. I've had that family in my office that lost their kid, that their father killed their kid. Them? The one that are mentally ill? You didn't arrest them? Yeah. And the church people and how you ruined their lives. I know that's why they're trying to kill you. He didn't arrest them. He didn't arrest them and do his job. On a recorded line, if you listen to the recorded line, it's not funny. The way he talked to me, and they sold the recorded line, these people, of that agent talking to me like a bastard. And yeah, teenagers, the FBI made fun of her for being human trafficked. The FBI made fun of her for being drugged, beat, and raped. And she didn't know what was happening to her because they were using amnesia drugs. And they need to take care of those two idiots for making fun of her. They do. On a recorded line, he already admits he had the church people in the Vegas in their office. And I said, I really was sick. He's like, was there a camera above the bench when you heard that guy threaten to knife you? I don't know. And I said, well, he tried to kidnap me before, you liar. Even if a church person seen him, I was getting ready to say, Terry seen him. They wouldn't, with what's going on, they would never admit to it. Oh, she let me tape her with her permission, sweetie. Please got her permission, too. Because of his arrogant stunt, my house manager's niece was taken a few months later because he didn't arrest him. You want to play? You let a serial killer go. He's like, so I didn't say anything about Terry because he's like, they wouldn't even testify for you. Oh, she did, honey. Want to play? You either say you're lying or I'll put you in jail. I'm like, what? He said, was there a camera above that bench or not? I don't know. You say you're lying or I'll arrest you. It's like, fine, whatever. Now I want you to say you're faking you're sick. I was really sick before. It's documented medication errors, documented medical malpractice. I know I really was sick before. He's like, you liar. I've had that family in my office, those church people. How you put all their hurt and pain on me. You ruined their lives and you need to realize what you've done. And are you faking you were sick and faking you got well? Now, I was like, I really was sick. You either say it or I'll leave you there. They're going to kill me. So, then you better say it or I'll leave you there. And I'm like, but I really was sick. He's like, you either say it or I'll leave you there. It's like, fine, whatever. Just don't let them kill me. Why would the FBI help a person like you? Well, they're going to try to kill me. So, they've tried to kill me. So, give me a real reason. They yell out. Well, we could use Pete's tape of weird with yourself, the shower scene in the other room, or feminine wipey above the toilet in the other room. Sextortion scheme done by the prostitute and her brother. It's Photoshopped, and they already made fun of the FBI June 7th, 23 for falling for it. Already confessed November 18th, 22. They Photoshopped everything, and that they Photoshopped everything in 18 and drugged everything in 18. Huh? This extortion scheme. I said, what are you talking about? Stop, she don't know. And then he yells out something about Pete. Now, I had never even met Pete. I said, what is he talking about? Stop, she don't know. Haha. Dave told Danny I hired Pete on his own. Here it's Alex in disguise, impersonating a retired judge, framing a retired judge's family from Portage County. Huh? And let's see. He said, stop, she don't know. I bet you're going to say you don't know something about this doctor, da-da-da-da. Now, any doctor selling your information is a 10-year federal prison sentence and a $250,000 fine. Impersonating a doctor is 1 to 10. And I don't know anything. He said, I bet you're going to say you don't know anything about this. And I'm like, no, I don't. I thought, well, Dave let some other lady use my insurance, where he kept saying she stole it. I bet it was one of his girlfriends. He was cheating on me. And I reported insurance fraud on my insurance since the second year of our marriage. She ran up all kinds of bills, stayed in the hospital and everything. I thought maybe it was one of hers. But no, it was a guy impersonating a doctor, defrauding the FBI. He admitted he talked to Dave, the church people in the Vegas, all before enlisted informant. Give me a real reason why. I told him about my brother-in-law, Craig, that worked at the Pentagon. He offers to take me somewhere and leave me, and then offers me an informant program. He already confessed he talked to everyone. I'm going to upload this.